Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to Jerry's Place. Come on in, set a spell. I'm sure we got something to make you more comfortable. Today is August 10th, 2026, and it was the first day of the crypto challenge to do the day trading where we get 14% a day in an attempt to grow $100 to $9,000 in a matter of 40 days. I've done some trading before, not like this, because this is like every day, the weekday mornings at 5:30. Oh my God, it was so rough to get up this morning. I'm not a morning person. It was very rough to get up at 5:30 this morning, and then I still have to work two jobs, two. So yeah, it was rough this morning, but I did make my 14% for the day. We did, what's the ticker? Ticker is HYPE, HYPE. Stands for Hyperliquid, I believe. That was what we traded today. We got in, initially we had gotten in on what's called a long, where you're buying at a certain price and you're banking on the price going up, and that's where you make your profit. So that's where we had it initially. And I don't want to get too technical because there are some technical things that we did go over as to why we chose that particular entry price. But then the market started flipping, and then we did what's called a short, where we're going to sell a certain price. And then when it goes down, we buy it at the lower price, and the profit is the difference in between. That's what we make. So that's what we did. We actually did a short, so we sold at a higher price. And then as it got down to roughly where our 14% is that we tried to achieve, that's when we bought in, and we made that 14% difference. Everybody didn't, because we still had, a couple of different entry points. I set mine a little higher than everybody else did, because he gave, one entry point. Then he said, hey, do this entry point for those who didn't get in on the first one. So I did the second one, which is higher. So I got a little more. Because there were a lot of new people who never traded before. There were a lot of questions, but that's to be expected. I remember when I first started trading, I had a ton of questions, and still do, because I am by no means a professional. But I do get the basic understanding. A lot of times I can recognize the chart patterns. I can recognize resistance and support levels. So, if I had to put myself somewhere, I'm a sophomore heading to the end of my school year. That's where I would put myself as far as my knowledge and experience. But it was good, because there were a lot of new people who got to learn how to do their first trade and actually make a good profit. And it was really exciting for them to actually see that what they were told came to fruition. And I think that's really the big part of it all, is not to just talk about it, not to just see videos about it, not to just practice on paper or demo trading, but to actually get into the live market, make a trade, and see the profit from it. So now it's just the point of being consistent and persistent, and just going in every morning, picking a certain crypto, and just picking our entry, whether it's long, whether it's short. And then from there, we just wait till we make our profit. He hasn't gone over yet how he picks out which crypto we're going to trade for the day. I'm sure that's going to come later. But it is pretty exciting to be able to get in, make a play with someone who knows what they're doing, can explain it to you why they're doing that, and what we should expect to see. That's really enjoyable. I ain't lying, I'm still trading, getting up at 5:30 in the morning, but knowing that this is a skill set that I can have for my future and just really use that to earn income on a consistent basis means a lot to me. And if that's what I got to do, and that's how I got to be disciplined in order to make this happen, that's what I'm going to do. So from here on out, that's all it's going to be. True discipline, same routine, Uh, Learned a long time ago. Um, you got to master the mundane. Things that seem boring, that seem routine, that seem trite. You got to master those things. I have a friend who always say advanced techniques are just basic techniques mastered. Thanks, Mike. That's for you, buddy. So that's basically what I'm doing. Well, that is what I'm doing. Is getting the basic techniques down so that they can become advanced techniques for me and I can just do them on reflex. So, until tomorrow, see ya.